Welcome to day one of the inaugural Women's Tour of Scotland. They say come rain or shine, your spirit will never be dampened by the weather here. And the 89 riders from 16 teams will be hoping that old adage rings true. Over the course of the next 3 days, some of the sport's greatest riders, including local favourite Katie Archibald, will be battling it out for a chance to win the leader's overall jersey and become the race's first champion.
I'm Katie Archibald. I'm here riding with Scottish Cycling and I'm going to show you the stuff I have in my bag for race day. I think my favourite thing is my new fancy glasses. These are brand new, so they're all totally not chipped and shiny still, you know. So this will be my first race in my new glasses, which I'm really excited about. I mean, sure, there's competition at play, but you've got to look good as well. It's going to be really annoying that it'll be rainy and I'll have my overshoes on. So I had a friend painted my shoes for me. I've stolen my dad's Di2 charger. I forgot mine. Do not tell the mechanic. The mechanic sent so many little reminders. He's going, I've only got one charger, so of all 6 of you turn up without your bike's charged. And
Charge your bike.
I have the charger, so I will charge it, just not yet. This is on my bag because it's still drying off. My boyfriend had used it, borrowed it this morning. And so I said, can I have the heart rate strap back? And it was like soaking, dripping wet. And I was like, oh, thanks. So I got that. What I'm good for is I always have loads of tissues. I have emergency tinfoil. It's just, I don't like chucking stuff away. And I never go anywhere without a fork and a spoon. I've got you know that way we always keep hair bubbles and tampons just everywhere? The whole bag is filled with hair bubbles and tampons. And to prove that I'm a celebrity, I carry around a Sharpie. I guess the proudest item is my Scottish Cycling jersey. I've come up early and I've been with my mum and my family and friends and that, sensing their excitement about the race coming to Scotland and being on their doorstep, and to be riding in Scottish kit on Scottish roads. What I think is going to turn into an historic race is very special.
On paper, the route for Stage 1 to Dunfermline was 103 kilometres, with 2 Event Scotland Queen of the Mountain climbs and 3 Motorola sprints, as well as a punchy uphill finish. GQ named Dundee the coolest little city in Britain, and it can boast the V&A Design Museum as one of its star attractions on the banks of the River Tay. Alongside it is the famous RSS Discovery, which was well suited to the Antarctic conditions we saw today.
Very excited. It's the kind of the phrases we've been hearing over and over again about this inaugural tour of that sort of landmark event. And yeah, I feel proud before we even started. We keep going on about how skin's waterproof. I'm just getting a bit of extra waterproof put on. But no, once we get riding, we're not going to be thinking about, well, we are going to be thinking about the weather, but we're not going to be thinking sad things. We're going to be thinking, when are we turning into the crosswind?
It's funny to say that, oh yeah, I love, when it's raining, when it's cold and when it's windy, but it's the same for everyone. And yeah, it's tough conditions, but I'm also Danish, so I need to be a bit of a Viking, no? So it's good. I like it this way.
So there's a lot of expectation around a Scottish ride at a Scottish event, but it's expectation from other people. It's not really expectation from myself. Yeah, I'm in as good a place as I could hope to be. We think Nia Evans, my teammate's in fairly good form, but both of us, like you say, have been focusing on track through this summer, getting to Madison racing in. So fairly inexperienced when it comes to being in touch with this peloton. But yeah, once we get a feel for the pedals, hoping that she'll be going well.
It's brand new, but it looks like that there are also going to be people out there. I mean, yeah, due to the weather, maybe less, but still, it's great event, and we have equal prize money and stuff. So it's really nice to see that we have a Tour of Scotland for the first time. I'm excited. So yeah, let's go out, have some fun, do some hard racing, and we're here with a super strong team. So let's go out, have some fun.
The peloton paid tribute to Lotto Soudal's 22-year-old Bjorg Lambrecht, with their riders at the front. hardy Scottish souls lined the start to wave the 89 riders off from Dundee, braving the wind and rain, which would very much become the story of the day. Having crossed the Tay Bridge and through kilometre zero, the first ever women's tour of Scotland was officially underway. The first intermediate sprint, 20.8 kilometres in, saw Marjolein van Geloof of Ale Cipollini pick up a maximum 5 points, with Leah Thomas in second and Danny Christmas fighting for third. As Bigler attacked on the first climb of the day, the Grange of Lindores, Olympic and world champion Katie Archibald had an inopportune mechanical problem and needed to stop for a rear wheel puncture. Meanwhile, at the front, Cecily Uttrup-Ludwig, who recently finished third at La Course, summited the climb first, while her teammates were hot on her tail in second, third and fifth. And it was not until the Falklands sprint that we saw Archibald rejoin the peloton. At the head of the race, Slovenian national champion Eugenia Bujak made a break for it for the second Motorola sprint. Bigler's Michaela Harvey crossed the line second, with Italian Chiara Conzoni of Valcar Silence in third. But as the rain continued to pour and with reports of standing water ahead, the chief commissaire and race director made the correct but tough decision to stop the race at 62 kilometres in the feed zone and ultimately cancel the stage.
Basically, a lot of standing water, kilometres of it sometimes, varying in depth from 8 inches to 6 feet. The race is all about the final climb here and a big descent into Dunfermline, and the road very broken up. The water actually breaking up the tarmac surface, and then one section massively deep. So there was absolutely no choice really. The safety of the riders is key. You can come off here, break a collarbone, and you're out for the rest of the year. So we didn't want to do that.
Despite the weather and lack of a race finish, there was still a crowd waiting to welcome the riders home in Dunfermline. That scintillating attack on the first climb of the day earned Cecily Uttrup-Ludwig the Event Scotland Queen of the Mountains jersey.
It's a pity that we needed to cancel it, because I think also for the second GPM was going to be really exciting for the race. And I see, also the finish here would have been amazing, and lots of people coming out to cheer. It's the way it is, and we are looking forward to tomorrow. We would like long climbs and hard, but I think tomorrow will be a bit more flattish. I mean, there is obviously a climb. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we need to be creative now. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be super exciting racing the next couple of days. So we need to go in the thinking box now.
The only other jersey awarded was the Motorola Red Sprints jersey, and that ended up on the shoulders of Eugenia Bujak of BTC City Ljubljana.
Yeah, the condition on the road was really bad. Was a lot of water, but until that time we could ride normal. But the commissar said that it's coming much more water, and I think that was a good decision for us to stop. Yeah, we come here for the GC. I really want to fight for the best, and we will try to do tomorrow what we can, with the team.
Tomorrow sees the riders race from George Square in Glasgow to Perth. It's the longest stage of the tour at 139 kilometres long. So come join us for the start in George Square. The riders roll out at 11:15.